Alrighty, welcome here. Today, I will be doing my playoff predictions. Of course, it is on the day, a few hours before Darlington starts. So, yeah. But this will be my playoff predictions here. So, of course, I will choose the first four drivers, and the first four drivers that I choose means that I think they will be eliminated in the round of 16, and that goes for the next four drivers until I get to the championship four, and yeah. Let's get right into it. So, of course, here are the 16 drivers, or anyone that's wondering. We have Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, Austin Dillon, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Chase Briscoe, Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Joey Logano, William Byron, Alex Bowman, and Daniel Suarez. So those are the 16 guys that made it into the playoffs. And now, let's take a look at who do I think will get eliminated in the first round. So the first round eliminations, I think this one's going to be a little bit obvious. It might not, but to me, it's kind of obvious that this dude's going to get eliminated. I think Austin Cindric is going to easily be eliminated. Ever since his Daytona 500 win, he has not been the driver he was, of course, early on this season. So outside of his win, he was one of, if not the most inconsistent winner. I think Austin Cindric is eliminated from the playoffs. Next up here, this one's going to be a little bit shocking, but also might not when I tell you after. Alex Bowman will be out of the round of 16 as well. Of course, already had a bad qualifying run at Darlington. And second of all, I thought he would be better this season than last season, because although he did get 4 wins last season, he was very inconsistent. And I thought, hey, maybe this season he'll have maybe less wins, but he'll be more consistent. Only has 1 win, and it's been very inconsistent. So I think Alex Bowman also out of the round of 16. And next up here, Chase Briscoe will also be eliminated out of the round of 16. Just because after his win at Phoenix, he has not really been the same as well. So I pretty much just say because Austin Cindric, I think Chase Briscoe gets eliminated. And last but not least, also coming off his first Cup Series win, Daniel Suarez will also be eliminated out of the round of 16. Listen, had Daniel Suarez not gotten that win at Sonoma, he would have not even been in the playoffs in the first place. I believe he was 21st entering that race. So, yeah, so those are my first drivers. Those are my first 4 drivers that are going to be out of the playoffs. Now on to the round of 12. We have Ross Chastain, Austin Dillon, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Joey Logano, William Byron. So here we go. I think the first guy that's going to be out of the round of 12 is going to be Austin Dillon. Had he had not won the Daytona night race, or I should say Daytona day race, morning race, I meant to say that, he would have not even been in the playoffs. But I think he would barely make it through the round of 16. But I think the round of 12 is not going to be better than the round of 16 for Austin Dillon. I think he gets eliminated. Next up here, I think not Christopher Bell. Next up here, I think I'm going to go with Denny Hamlin. This one's going to be a little bit of a shocker. Yes, I know, Denny Hamlin has 2 wins. He would have had 3 had he not gotten disqualified at Pocono. But Denny Hamlin, although he has 2 wins, which is one of the most wins for any playoff driver this season, Denny Hamlin has been very inconsistent. So it would be stupid for me not to put him in the round of 8 because of how inconsistent he is. But unless he can somehow go become like Tony Stewart from 2011 and go get a ton of wins in the playoffs, I think Denny Hamlin is out of the round of 12. And he will now have a shot to get his first Cup Series championship. Next up here, another guy that's also been very consistent, although he has 2 wins. William Byron, I think, will also be out of the round of 12. Listen, although he did get 2 wins this season, which is by far going to be his breakout season, which of course came at Atlanta and Martinsville, William Byron, just like his teammate Alex Bowman, has also been very inconsistent. So I think Byron will also be out of the playoffs in the round of 12. And last but not least, it hurts me to do this, but sadly I just think it's going to happen. I hope not, though. Kyle Busch will also be out of the round of 12. Of course, as a Kyle Busch fan, it pains me to do this, but I just sadly think it's going to happen. I hope it doesn't, but it is what it is. Sometimes you can't be biased when you're doing your predictions, so. Yeah, but those are the next guys that will get eliminated now. The final 8 guys are Ross Chastain, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, and Joey Logano. The first guy that I think will be out of the round of 12 will be the 20 car Christopher Bell. Bell, of course, did get his first Cup Series win, but his first Cup Series win this season at New Hampshire. And of course, he's by far the best JGR driver entering the playoffs. But I think his chances of making it into the championship 4 will come to an end in the round of 8. Next up here, he's the only playoff driver to not have a win this season. Ryan Blaney, the 12th car, will also be eliminated. Listen, Ryan Blaney, he has been very consistent. He was in the hunt for the regular season championship even. But I think just because of the disadvantage of having no wins, Ryan Blaney will be out of the round of 8. And here we go. 2 more drivers left. Tyler Reddick in the number 8 car. Actually, no. My bad. I think the 1 car of Ross Chastain will be eliminated also. Listen, Chastain has 2 wins. I predict him to win Darlington as well later on today. But I think outside that, Ross Chastain in his breakout season will be eliminated from the round of 8. And last but not least, I think the defending champion Kyle Larson is eliminated. Of course, we did expect him to have a similar season to what he did last season, but I think still he's been a little bit off. Of course, 2 wins this season coming at Fontana earlier in the year and then Watkins Glen. And I'd say had he not done some stuff to Chase Elliott during later in those races, he wouldn't have not gone to wins. I think he gets eliminated. So those are the 4 drivers I think are eliminated, which means that the championship 4, at least I predict, will be Kevin Harvick, Tyler Reddick with his win at Homestead, Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano. Those 4 will fight it out. I think the first guy out of the championship 4 that will not win the championship will be the number 8 car, Tyler Reddick. Yes, I know, he did get a top 3 at Phoenix early in the year, but I think he will not be in contention for the championship all championship races long. So I think Reddick, he'll be the first driver out of the championship 4. Next up here, it's a 22 car Joey Logano. Logano, of course, has 2 wins this season at Darlington and Gateway. But I think Logano will be eliminated. And now that means it comes down to these 2 guys, Kevin Harvick and Chase Elliott. I think the guy that just comes up short of winning the championship will be Kevin Harvick. Listen, had Harvick not gone to win at Michigan, he would have not even been in the playoffs. But of course, I think that would have brought more momentum to where he is now in my prediction, the championship 4. But I think although he's been very great at Phoenix, I think he'll come up short to this guy right here, Chase Elliott. I think will be your 2022 NASCAR Cup Series champion. Chase Elliott, 4 wins this season, including the regular season championship. He can pretty much make it to the championship 4 on points. And Chase Elliott, I think, will be the champion, meaning that he'll be a 2-time Cup Series champion. So, yeah. Well, those are my predictions. I think Chase Elliott wins it all after Phoenix. What are your guys' predictions? Let me know in the comments. And, yeah. But that does it for my predictions. Goodbye.